Hi there! Today we're going to talk about advertising strategy. We will focus on why a holistic advertising strategy is much needed today and how to create one. An advertising strategy is a well thought out plan or approach that businesses use to promote their products to potential customers. It's like a roadmap that outlines how, when, and where a company will communicate its message to its target audience. Apart from the obvious benefits of an advertising strategy, like creating brand awareness, reaching the right audience, and generating sales, having a holistic advertising strategy is important for many other reasons, and the keyword here is holistic. So let's go through these reasons one by one. The first reason is fragmented media landscape. The modern media landscape is highly fragmented. Consumers are exposed to advertising across various channels, including TV, radio, social media, websites, email, outdoor, and many more. A holistic approach, therefore, ensures that a consistent message and brand identity are maintained across these diverse touchpoints, which is essential for brand recognition and trust. The second reason being providing an omni-channel customer journey. Today's consumers often engage with brands across multiple channels before making a purchase decision. A holistic approach supports omni-channel marketing, where businesses seamlessly coordinate their messaging and efforts across all touchpoints, facilitating a smoother customer journey. The third benefit of a holistic advertising strategy is data integration. A holistic strategy allows businesses to integrate and analyze data from various sources, providing a more comprehensive understanding of customer behavior. This data-driven approach enables better targeting, personalization, and optimization of all your advertising efforts. So how can you develop a holistic advertising strategy? Or in other words, what are the elements of a holistic advertising strategy? The first step is creating clear business goals. And although this sounds like stating the obvious, you would be surprised that many businesses don't give it much thought. You must begin with a clear understanding of the overarching business goals that advertising aims to support. So do you want to increase revenue and sales? Then you can focus on repeat purchasing and increasing the value of your customers' spending on your products. But if you want to increase market share, then you should focus on acquiring new customers and creating attractive discounts and promotions. On the other hand, if it's brand awareness that you're chasing, then content and engagement are your go-to tactics. But if it's customer loyalty you're after, then loyalty programs and remarketing would be more suitable. Identifying your goals will make everything easier. The second element to a holistic advertising strategy is your target audience. To identify and understand the target audience, conduct thorough market research. This may involve surveys, interviews, data analysis to create detailed buyer personas. Use demographic, psychographic, and behavioral data to define the audience accurately. We have a video explaining how to create buyer personas in detail, and we will link to that in the description. The third element is integrated messaging. Crafting integrated messaging requires aligning your advertising messages with your brand's core values and unique value proposition. You must ensure consistency in tone, style, and language across all advertising material. Consistent messaging helps in reinforcing your brand's identity. Next, you need to determine the most effective channels to reach your target audience, considering, of course, their preferences and behavior and the nature of every platform. For instance, if you're targeting a younger demographic, social media platforms like Instagram and TikTok may be more effective than traditional media, but you need to also consider that these platforms are primarily visual. So if that's not relevant to the nature of your industry, then you can go for email marketing or SEO in that case. The next element is developing a content strategy that aligns with your messaging and engages your audience. This involves planning the creation of content, such as blog posts, videos, infographics, or any other form of content. Content should provide value, answer questions, and address the pain points of your customers. Then comes the creative assets part. That includes building your visuals, your copywriting, and design. They should be aligned with your messaging and resonate with your audience, of course. Consider also using storytelling techniques that connect with your target market emotionally. We have a video that answers the question of how to create brand stories that connect with your audience. We will link to that in the description. Creative elements also include maintaining consistent branding across your campaigns. By creating brand guidelines that outline logo usage, color schemes, fonts, and design principles, you will enforce these guidelines across all advertising materials to create a cohesive brand image. This is super important for any holistic advertising strategy. The seventh element is customer journey mapping. Whenever you're creating an advertising campaign, think of mapping out the customer journey, from awareness to consideration to conversion. Tailor advertising content and messages to address each stage. This makes a huge difference to how the audience will respond to it. And element number 8 is setting your KPIs, or your key performance indicators. These have become an integral part of any advertising strategy. You must set your expectations from your advertising efforts and find out how you're going to measure success. Now it's time to allocate your advertising budget and the duration of your campaigns. You need to do that strategically based on goals and your historical performance metrics. But if you're just starting, it might be tricky to decide how much you're willing to spend. The key here is knowing how much your company gains from advertising compared to how much you spend on the advertising. This will make the task a lot easier later down the road. And you also need to be prepared that your budget is not always set in stone. It's okay to adjust your allocations as campaigns evolve and new opportunities may arise. And the last thing you need to do when you're building your holistic advertising strategy is to create feedback mechanisms. You can do that through surveys, social media listening, and customer reviews. Then you should use this feedback to improve both your advertising strategies and your overall products or services. Achieving a holistic advertising strategy involves careful planning, ongoing monitoring, and adaptability too. Remember that a holistic approach considers the interconnectedness of all of these components, and it aims to create seamless and meaningful communication for consumers across all touchpoints. Now, thank you very much for watching this video. We hope that you now have a better understanding of what an advertising strategy is. But if you need any help with that, we're happy to help you. Profile Tree has helped hundreds of businesses with that. Feel free to drop us a comment and we'll get back to you.